IPOB says they have no plans to disrupt 2023 polls. In other words, they are not interested. They don't have plan to stop it. But there is should I say, a faction in IPOB that is saying no to the election. It's like, okay, let's say it plainly. The IPOB, DOS, leadership of the IPOB says we are not interested. There was no plan among them to disrupt the election. So, where is this plan to stop the election from taking place in Southeast coming from? There is a group in IPOB called Autopilots. They are saying, we will not allow the election to hold. Meanwhile, let's see the news first before we come to that. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, IPOB, has denied any plans to disrupt the 2023 general elections. Just as it said, it has no interest in the exercise. IPOB, which stated this in a press release issued Monday by its media and publicity secretary, Emma Powerful, dissociated itself from attacks on the facility of Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, in Imo State. The pro-Biafra movement therefore told security agencies to stop linking it with the senseless attack on INEC facilities. Like we reported yesterday, there was an attack on INEC office in Imo State, a destruction which while discussing yesterday, we said this could be coming from Hope Uzodimma or unknown gunmen. We don't know this gunmen. But a part of the IPOB or a faction inside IPOB has said the election will not hold. So meanwhile, the leadership of IPOB said IPOB as an organization is not ready to participate in the election and they are not also ready to disrupt it. So who are these people? Should we say they are the autopilots headed by Simon Ekpa? They are the ones saying the election will not hold. So IPOB is saying in case there is an attack on INEC facilities that they are not the one. So Simon Ekpa is saying there is no election in Southeast. So IPOB promised hard times for anybody engaging in destruction of INEC facilities and pretending to be doing so on behalf of the pro-Biafra movement. Nyabuna nke ha meluka haye kweta na haye kweta nke meho. Hasna ha cho him if somebody else commits that crime and to be labeled IPOB that they are not pleasant, that they will deal with the people. So according to IPOB, ESN operatives never attacked INEC office because they said we are not interested in this Nigeria's forthcoming election in 2023. Anyone or group blaming IPOB or ESN for any attack on INEC facilities is under the influence of some powerful drugs. IPOB will not spare anybody using our name to disrupt election, and nobody should link us with those who are destroying election materials. IPOB accused security agencies of holding information about the true identities of those behind the attacks on the INEC facilities. IPOB challenged the security agencies on why no arrests have been made of the purported attackers if they were truly IPOB members. Both government agencies and those attacking INEC facilities are working together to blackmail IPOB. This is what IPOB said. Said that is why same security agencies have never arrested any of the so-called attackers. Our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, has said it several times that he has not asked anyone to carry out any attack on his behalf. Therefore, nobody should link us with the attack on INEC offices. IPOB is a civilized and disciplined Biafra independence movement. We are not criminal, nor are we part of their election talks. IPOB accused politicians of recruiting criminals and hoodlums to attack election materials and blame it on IPOB and ESN. So according to their statement, they said that no amount of sponsored blackmail against IPOB will stop the agitation for Biafra restoration, adding that it will rather fuel the agitation. According to a statement, the desperation to link IPOB with attacks on INEC is part of the grand plan by those opposed to Biafra restoration to truncate the project. So you've heard that. They said it is not from them, that those who are accusing them should fish out the people and let's know if they are IPOBians. Nigeria believes nations must respect rule of law. Malami tells International Criminal Courts. Where is my hammer? Please, where is my hammer? Can you see that hypocrisy? Imagine a Malami in Nigeria telling the International Criminal Court that nations must respect the rule of law. Can you imagine such hypocrisy? Just that my hammer is not near. Some people, their brain on a matter. Look at their brain on a West Coast core. Of all people, it's Malami that will say nations should respect the rule of law. Just like Buhari went to, I think, a UN meeting and was telling them Southern Sahara must be free, Northern Sahara must be free. Can you imagine? And Biafra should not be free, but Northern Sahara. Can you imagine the kind of hypocrisy these guys spew outside anywhere they go? These are hypocrites. They are more hypocrites than those of the Bible time. Can you imagine? Let me read the report in case you think I don't know what I'm saying. The Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, has assured the International Criminal Court in Netherlands that Nigeria firmly believes in the rule of law, vowing to uphold her obligations under international law. Malami agreed on Monday that rule of law remains a panacea to a just and equitable world, according to a statement made available to newsmen by his spokesperson, Dr. Umar Jibrilu Bandu. Speaking at the 21st session of the Assembly of States Parties to the Rome Statute of the International Criminal Court, The Hague, the AGF said the federal government of Nigeria is committed to coordinate African continent on support, ratification, and domestication of Rome Statute. The Rome Statute is the treaty upon which the International Criminal Court was established. He explained that the National Assembly, in collaboration with its office, are working towards domesticating the Rome Statute. There has been increased exchange of communications between the federal government of Nigeria and the OTP, and Nigeria has appointed a focal point specifically designed to respond to all requests bordering on criminal law and prosecution issues. I wish to also reiterate that Nigeria will continue to demonstrate strong political will to hold perpetrators of terrorism and other heinous crime accountable, in line with our firm belief that protection of the fundamental rights of the victims of crimes against humanity are not negotiable, Malami said. He said this one to defend himself. He knows, while he said they want to respect the rule of law, that he will get some tackle. So he began to mention terrorism as if, he's trying to justify holding further of Nnamdi Kanu, who the court has freed. So he's trying to justify by mentioning those who are involved in terrorism. Can you imagine? These guys have no shame. They don't respect their courts, and they are talking about, and you know what amazes me? You realize it's like Nigeria takes lead in things like this. Oh, Nigeria is always vociferous, always vocal. Hey, leader of the gang, as in leader of the gang that respects the rule of law. Meanwhile, apart from Nnamdi Kanu, a lot of people are in Nigerian jails, in Nigerian custody of security operatives in Nigeria, people that are not tried. Some courts have freed them, but they will not free them. But Nnamdi Kanu, for now, is like the symbol of those who are incarcerated, whom court have freed, but the government is doing whatever they like. Can you imagine? rule of law, Nigeria, equal rule of law, Nigeria will come out among those protecting the rule of law. On several occasions, this government has abused, disrespected court's ruling. They are talking about the rule of law. Shame on this government. I will round up here. I'm obi na afumofu. Ona mo jihama na ma piata na mmado. Obi ma balance ya. Ngwano, add your comment. Let me see what you think.